Linda Israel here, and I'm sharing with you my design team project for Brutus Monroe using the Stamp Club set. This is a monthly club that for $5 you get a rubber stamp set sent to you, and that's including shipping, $5. And this is the stamps for August, and I think they're super cute. It's a little robot, so this is my robot journal that I decided to make. On the cover here, I've used some really wild cardstock that has this beautiful plaid pattern, and then I've used some scraps of fabric to go around my little robot image, some washi tape, and then some sewing. I stamped the little guy here with Brutus Monroe detail ink on some ivory cardstock that was scraps left over at, where did I get this? Oh, Canvas Corp Brands. They have this scrap pile that as a designer I can go in and choose from, and so it's beautiful ivory paper. Then for the inside of the cover, I decided to put a pocket across the bottom, and then I made a second pocket that is up here to cover kind of the sewing. And then I made journal cards using the same stamp set, and I did different colors of fabric, and I used surface ink around the edges. This is another tag that I made. This is a rubber stamp that I stamped on the ivory paper and then sewed across the top with the fabric. And then on many of the pages I stamped the beep, boop, and bop in red for Red Wagon from the Surface Ink collection with Brutus Monroe. Here's one I did in orange. And then I just used this like a mop-up page out of my Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist box. And of course the fabric was just scraps that weren't big enough for other projects but worked out great for sewing on top. I used some scrapbook paper. I used some notebook paper, the 3-ring hole kind. This is some really pretty Japanese washi paper that I got a long time ago. Another journal card. I used washi tape throughout. This is a page out of an old map. Here's a page out of a dictionary. Another journal spot. This is a book page that was out of a study Bible, and I used washi tape to adhere a journaling spot. And then on the other side I sewed paper and made this pocket that's a tuck spot at both sides, so it kind of just covers up what's going on with it, but it gives you a place to journal. More of the little cards. Here's one in the red. And then I had some scraps left over when I trimmed paper, so I just went ahead and added that to a journal card. This is a stationery or printable stationery, so it has a nice border around the outside and the white area, and I thought it was just great to add into the journal. These are just scraps that were left over from the cover and making some pages for other journals. More journal card there. Coloring book page. Some more of the journal cards. This is a notepad. It's a coloring notepad, and I just thought it was kind of neat. I would just add that in there as well. I used stars for the tassel cover, the cord cover. What do I want to call these? Little stars to cover the strings. So in the center of the journal, more journaling spots. Added pocket whenever I could or had enough scraps left over. Lots of little journaling areas in here with the flip outs and pockets. I made a dozen of these little robot journaling cards. I just love the way that they turned out. I think it was a dozen. Yeah, it was a dozen. So you don't have to take the time to color in the image. You can just add color by using ink and bits of fabric or ribbon. I think this will be just a fun journal for someone who loves robots. They can journal about their love of them or just whatever's going on in their life at the moment. And there's the back cover. So there's the whole cover. And this tie can be removed. This measures 8¼ inches tall by 4¼ inches wide-ish, because it sticks out a little bit. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 pages. So that makes 60 total if you count front and back that can be used, and that wasn't even including the cover. Check out the Brutus Monroe Stamp Club stamp set so you can make your own robot journal. Check out the links below. If you have any questions, comment below and I will be glad to help you. And if you haven't already, join my Facebook group, Friendly Junk Journal People, to share your junk journal projects or love of junk journal projects or questions that you may have. Have a fabulous day, everybody. Bye.